Good morning, Hustle Nation. Listen, you're broke by design, man. Poverty is big business, but here's how you break the cycle. And when I say big business, I mean poverty is really big business. I mean to the tunes of trillions of dollars. And if you don't understand how the system was set up, especially for those of us who are here in America, you'll never understand how to overcome the system and build any real generational wealth. So I want to help you guys this morning, but I need you to do me a huge favor, man. Go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand. If you're building something, just don't post any links. But if you're serious about building generational wealth, I want you to comment generational wealth, and let's get to it. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is a serious matter. We're going to talk about building generational wealth, overcoming poverty and the system that creates poverty in our lives. And we're going to go all the way in today. So grab a pen, grab a pad. Please share this, man. More than you needs to hear this. In fact, we are way beyond the point where we can afford to hoard information. So share this out on your respective timelines, man, because people need to get this lesson. If you don't know me, my name is H. Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. And I want to help you understand how the system is designed to keep you broke, how the system makes trillions of dollars off you being broke. But I must give you a warning and a disclaimer. If you continue to consume this content, you, my friend, will no longer have an excuse. You will be fully responsible for building generational wealth for your family from this point forward. If you can't handle that responsibility, then you may want to tune out now. This is serious business, but if you're up for the challenge, then let's rock and roll. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. America is a business, right? Now, I'm not going to go all into the details of that. Just believe me when I say America is a business, and do your own research. Because America is a business, everything that America produces, meaning the people that are born in America, are also businesses, right? Just like I had no choice but to be born a Black man, because my father is a Black man and my mother is a Black woman. So they gave birth to Black children. Well, if America is a business, everybody born in America, everybody adopted into America are also businesses. In fact, they give you a number to identify your business. You call it the Social Security number, but that same number doubles as an EIN when you start doing business with it. In fact, that is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. We have been hoodwinked and bamboozled into becoming employees instead of operating in our true nature, which is entrepreneurship. So let's go here. In order for you to understand what's really going on, you had three choices to make money in this economy. You were taught and trained to choose a job, otherwise known as a W-2. Now, you chose it, but you were almost hoodwinked into choosing it, but you chose it nonetheless. You could have also chose to make money via a business, i.e. a 1099, right? But because our school system is so good at what it does, it made you think that this was not even an option for you, right? But all you got to do is follow the money, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to think about this. How does the school system get funded? It gets its funding from big corporations and the government. How do big corporations and the government get their funding? Big corporation makes its money by leveraging the labor of employees, and the government gets its money by taxing the labor of employees. Therefore, our school system is designed to create nothing but employees. So even though you chose this, you kind of felt like you didn't have a choice, right? That's just how the game goes. You could have also chose to make money with investing, right? But our school system doesn't do us a good job of teaching these things here. In fact, our school system is so hypocritical in the way they teach us. They'll tell us that a business is risky. You don't want to go down this road right here. You could lose your shirt. But at the same time, they teach us how to ask a business owner for a job. Come on, think about it. They don't teach us how to start a business, but they teach us how to fill out an application. They never teach us entrepreneurship, but they teach us how to do a resume. They never teach us about investing, but they'll teach us how to conduct ourselves in an interview where, what are we doing on an interview? We're asking an entrepreneur for a job. So you chose this, but I get why you feel like you didn't have a choice. I was the same way, right? I learned entrepreneurship through running the streets of St. Louis. I learned entrepreneurship when my little buddies wanted some money to buy candy and play video games. We pumped gas, we raked leaves, we shoveled snow to try to make our own money, right? So we were learning entrepreneurship at an early age, but there were no entrepreneurs other than the D-boys on the corners to really take us under their wing and teach us real business, right? So here's the issue with this right here as your only source of income. And let me make this clear, y'all. This is in no way me bashing anybody with a job, right? See, what I want to show you is how to get a complete financial makeover and escape poverty. But the first thing we have to do is help you make over your mindset, right? So you got to understand the position that you are in, as well as the other positions that are available to you, right? You got to understand that the position that you are in, because you chose to try to feed your family with a job, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you make 100% of your income from a job, like 95% of Americans, you are in the situation where you are taxed the most. Here's the issue. If you work a job only, you're going to pay anywhere from 28 to 33% of your income in taxes. And that's on the low end. And I know y'all don't believe me, but let's run some numbers. 25% federal tax, 7% state tax, 7 to 9% sales tax on everything you buy, 1 to 2% local tax if you live in a city like St. Louis, New York. And then if you own property, you're paying personal property tax. If you own a home, you're paying real estate tax. That's about 40% of your money going on taxes, right? Let me put it another way. Every time I give you $1, I'm taking 40 cents back. You don't know it, so you're trying to go make a lifestyle off of $1 that's really only worth 60 cents. So what do? You end up going to borrow money. So you got to understand, if you choose this as the only way you're going to make money in this economy, then you're playing against a stacked deck, period. 28 to 33% of your money is going to taxes. If you choose business, on the other hand, 18 to 23%, because of all of the tax deductions and tax write-offs, right? How is Amazon making 10, 11, 12 billion dollars a year and paying zero federal taxes? And $1,000 a year and you're paying $10,000 to $20,000 in taxes? Because they play by a different set of rules. The tax game for entrepreneurs and investors It's different than that from a business owner. And here's why. I told you at the beginning, you are born a sole proprietor, an entrepreneur in America. The penalty you pay for not doing business in America is high taxes. See, America wants, when America broke away from Great Britain, they were used to lords and servants. They were used to the haves and the have-nots. They said, well, we're going to create a situation where everybody can be in the position of power, own their own thing, right? That's how they created this economy. So your social security number is an EIN number. But when you don't do business with it, America says, okay, you don't want to create a business which contributes to the gross domestic product of the country. That's fine. You want to work for somebody else? Here's the price you pay, high taxes. If, on the other hand, you do start participating in the gross domestic product of the country, you're creating a product, a service, you're helping our currency keep moving, because that's the only way it has value. If you're doing that, then we'll give you the opportunity to pay no taxes at all. Right? And if you decide to make money with money, 0 to 15% in taxes, right? I want y'all to think about this. See, as an employee, we get mad at wealthy people. And we're like, why Jeff Bezos don't pay the same amount of taxes? Tax the rich. And that's what we scream. Listen, man, I ain't got time when I'm struggling with poverty to be trying to fix the system. Why not just say, okay, if employers, business owners don't pay taxes, then how can I become one? Right? That's what I'm thinking. So you're thinking because you're an employee, you thinking you bring something to the table. You got to understand how this works. See, the government says we can give somebody a tax break. We can't give everybody tax breaks, though. As an employee, you don't bring anything to the table. When you went to your job and applied for the job, first and foremost, the job was already created. You went to a building that was already there. You went to a desk, a cubicle, a computer, a laptop that was already there. You ain't bring nothing to the table. That's why you don't get any tax breaks. The business owner is bringing employees to the table. So the government says, I could tax Cortez as an individual, but if Cortez is like Sam Walton and he hires 1 million people, we'll let Cortez slide and pay no taxes because we'll just tax the 1 million people. And we'll make way more money taxing the 1 million people than we ever will taxing the one individual. So business owners get tax breaks. And then the investor is the one who loans the money to the business owner. When the business owner wants to expand its inventory, the business owner wants to hire more people, the business owner wants to expand its infrastructure, the investor lends them the money, so the investor gets the more tax breaks than anybody. So you got to understand how the game is being played. With that being said, Cortez, what is our recourse? What can we do? What is the best position to put ourselves in this economy? Well, I'm glad you asked. The best place to put yourself in this economy is to add a business, in particular a home-based business, to your job. Now, I know you're saying, well, Cortez, I don't have time to have a side business. Well, you don't have time to get out of poverty then. Listen, you don't have time to create a side business What you're really saying is, Cortez, I don't have time to get out of poverty. I don't have time to build generational wealth because the shortest distance between working class and wealthy is entrepreneurship. And when you add a side business to your job, I'm not saying quit your job and start a business. That's a different conversation for a different day. I'm saying start a business out of your home. When you do that, you're going to go to your HR department and say, I need to get access to my tax withholding certificate. They're going to say, sure, log into our HR portal, and you're going to fill it out, and that's going to give you a $300 to $600 instant pay raise on your paycheck just by having a business. I know a lot of people don't teach this stuff, man. And this is why I need your help. This is why I'm trying to recruit you into the business that I'm in so I can get more people teaching this stuff, right? You start a business, you get a $300 to $600 pay raise instantly. The next 1 or 2 paychecks, that money shows up on your check. Why? Because your tax withholding certificate tells your employer how much money to withhold from your paycheck based on your current status. Your current status right now is an employee only, so they're taxing you the most. Especially if you're single with no kids, you can forget about it, right? But when you can go back and adjust that form to say, now I'm a business owner like you, Mr. Employer, they're going to say, oh, we tax you differently because you own a business. So a lot of the money that's leaving your paycheck today could come back to your paycheck when you start a home-based business, right? Now, the key becomes, what do you do with this extra $300 to $600 a month that comes back into your household? See, most people will let lifestyle creep happen. Meaning, I got an extra $300 to $600 in my paycheck. Now I can upgrade my car. I can upgrade my cigar stock, right? I can upgrade my hairdos. I can upgrade my makeup, and you just basically become broker at a higher level, right? That's what most people do. But here, since we're talking about building generational wealth, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this money that came back from Uncle Sam, and we're going to let Uncle Sam get us out of debt. So we're going to take this money right here, and we're going to use it to eliminate debt, emergency fund, and then we're going to start investing some of it, right? $300 to $600. Say it's $300. If it's $300, I'm gonna take $100 of it and start putting that on some of my credit cards. Why? Because if I pay that high revolving credit card balances down, my credit score goes up. I'm gonna take another $100 and I'm gonna start building me an emergency fund if I don't already have one. And I'm gonna take the last $100 and I'm gonna start investing. Right? I'm gonna start throwing that money somewhere it's gonna grow for me. I'm not gonna let lifestyle creep happen and take this money and start balling out with it, right? And then while I'm doing this, I might as well continue to focus on my credit. See, the name of the game ain't income. See, a lot of people think we got an income problem. We got a get money problem. We don't got a get money problem. We some of the money gettingest people on this planet. Always have been. We got a cash flow problem. Too much of our cash is always flowing away from us. So we got to get that cash flow back. One of the ways to increase your cash flow is to increase your credit score. My credit score goes up. Now I can refinance the mortgage. I can refinance the car loan. I can refinance the student loans and get those monthly payments down. That brings more money back into my household. We're talking about ending the cycle of poverty for your family. Starts with entrepreneurship, y'all. You got to stop saying everybody can't run a business. That's a lie. Everything that you need to know to run a business is a learnable trait. but they want to keep telling you everybody can't run a business. Listen, look at all of this stuff that happened just by having a business, and we ain't even sold a product or made no money yet. We just started the business. I can get good running the business later. All of this happened just for me starting the business. And I'm on the road to building generational wealth, just starting the business. Now, of course, we're in business to make money. But starting the business creates this trickle-down effect. We ain't made no money in business yet. I started the business. I adjusted my tax withholding certificate to reflect that I'm now a business owner. Now that I'm a business owner, I get a $300 to $600 instant pay raise on my job because I'm smart enough to know that poverty is big business. They're trying to keep me in poverty because that's what pays their bills. I'm not going to play their game and keep being a mass consumer. I'm going to take this extra money. I'm going to pay down my debt, starting with the credit cards, because that's going to boost my credit score. I'm going to start building me an emergency fund, and I'm going to start investing for my future. Just starting the business created all of that. Now watch this. Watch this. In addition to getting a $300 to $600 pay raise, what about you taking the bills that you have every single month? Now that you have a business that you're running from your home, I'm in my spare bedroom in my home, so a percentage of my rent every single month is a tax write-off. A percentage of my utilities every single month is a tax write-off. So we got rent, utilities, internet, cell phone, miles, meals. This is all the stuff that we paying for right now. This is all the stuff. This is where your money is already going. But the difference between me and you is I got a business that I run from my home, so I get to write all of these things off. And those of you who have children between 7 and 17 years old, what about a $12,000 write-off per child per year? That lowers your taxable income, so you save even more money on taxes. Eventually, you learn how to make some money. You learn how to sell some products. You learn how to sell some services. You learn how to market and all of those things. So now you add another stream of income when you start making some money. And then we take the money that we took here, we started investing, we got out of debt. So now our credit score went up, and we take all of this money, we take the money that we get from our business, and now we start investing. And I know what you want to know. Well, Cortez, what do I invest in? That's neither here nor there. Could be real estate, could be cryptocurrency, could be paper assets, could be precious metals, could be traditional businesses, could be a lot of different things. The problem ain't never been what to invest in. There is firm after firm after firm that will grow your money. The problem has always been, where do we get money to start with? That's why you need this process right here. We call this income shifting. We call this income shifting. Shift your money back from Uncle Sam first by starting a business. Shift your money back from the banks by getting out of debt. That interest that you're paying on those student loans, that interest that you're paying on that car note, that interest that you're paying on those credit cards, that's interest you're supposed to be earning on your money. Right? Now, how many of you guys would like to see how you can partner with us? Is it okay if I share my opportunity where I want to show you how to get paid for teaching people this? Is that okay? And guess what? You don't have to do the teaching. See, if you was my business partner today, all you would have to do is tag your friends in this video right here. If you were my business partner today, you don't have to do the teaching. All you have to do is take the link to this video and send it to your friends. Share it on your timeline. Right? We do all the work, right? All right, let me show you this. Let me show y'all this real quick. Let me show y'all this real quick, and I'm gonna be out of here. So I'm part of a group of financial educators called the Extra Digit Movement. We are the most excited, the most committed, the most passionate financial educators on the planet. And if you partner with our team, we're going to hold you accountable to doing what I just said, building generational wealth. But we're also partnered with a company called MWR Financial. MWR Financial offers what's called a Financial Edge membership. That membership gives you unlimited access to tax pros, credit pros, debt pros, and investment pros. What does that mean, Cortez? We have a team of enrolled agents that will help you make sure you complete your W-4 form correctly. They also give you the TaxBot app, which is a app for your cell phone to help you record all of your business expenses, and you get training on how to do that legally, ethically, and morally. Then our credit pros are going to go in and look at your credit. If there's any negative items that need to be removed, they're going to do that stuff for you. Then our debt elimination system is going to help you put all of your debts in and give you a game plan to get you out of debt in a third to half the time that your creditors would like you to be in debt. Because you guys know your creditors set you up to be in debt for as long as they can legally to extract the most from you in interest, right? That's what your creditors will do. We're going to give you a plan to get you out of debt super fast. And then we have investment pros that will help you invest in things like land banking, help you invest in your own private reserve bank where you could literally become your own bank. And now we just added a done for you real estate program. If you want to buy, invest, flip, or sell a home, you can do that through our program now too. So what I'm offering you is the ability to start your own financial education franchise. What does it look like to start a financial education franchise with us? It's going to cost you $228 and then $119 per month. $228 to get started, then $119 per month, and you have your own financial education franchise. We've got you covered with the branding and the marketing training. We've got you covered with the system and the support. We've got you covered with the experts that's going to do all the work for your clients. All you have to do is introduce people to what it is that we're doing. We'll train you how to do that. Here's a quick look at how you can make a quick $600 per month in residual income if you introduce 12 people to what we do. So if you introduce, this is you introduce 3 people to what we do, you're going to earn $50 per person that you introduce, $150. Not a huge deal when you look at it on the surface. But when you look at it deeper, this is what we call non-wage money. See, this is money that comes in that you don't have to go to a job and work for. You're producing an income that you own and control, right? If you do that and get 1 customer as well, that's another $40. If you do that in your first month, we have something called a momentum bonus. of $150. So you can make $340 your first month. But what's more important, when you do this, you also qualify for our $5 a day and a daily guarantee bonus. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you. Just understand, I've got all of this stuff in a nice, clean, concise video. If you want to see it, I'll shoot it to you. But what I'm trying to get you to see is that in your first 30 days, you can make your initial investment back with 3 people and 1 customer. Also, you lock in $5 a day, which equals $150 per month in guaranteed residual income. So now the 119 isn't a problem either. The business funds itself in the first month, right? And if we train everybody how to do that, when you get to this level, you earn $20 a day. And if you're doing the math, $20 times 30 is $600 per month in guaranteed residual income. And it just gets stupid crazy beyond that. Let me say this, and I'm going to conclude. The best business for us to be in is a business in the financial education space, because we need financial literacy personally. So you need this for yourself, but we also need this education to permeate throughout our community. And why not make a dollar and a difference at the exact same time? So here's what I need you to do. If you are interested in what we have going on, wherever you're seeing this, you're either 1 or 2 people. A number 2 says, Cortez, I don't know about running a business, but I would like to have all of these professionals in my corner. If you're a number 2, then that's cool. You pay $79 per month, and you get all of our tax pros in your corner as a number 2. So wherever you're seeing this at, just comment, I'm a number 2. And our associates will get back in touch with you and put you on a game plan as a number 2. A number 1 says, yes, I know it's $228 and $119 per month. That's popcorn and peanut money to save thousands of dollars in taxes and also help to educate my community on financial literacy and make some money at the same time. If you're number 1, just simply inbox, call, text, comment, I'm a number 1. And whoever's page you're seeing this on, they're going to get back in touch with you and say, hey, here's how you get started as a number 1 in our business. If you don't want to comment publicly, that's cool. Inbox the person and let them know you got questions. They'll answer your questions, or let them know that, hey, I've seen enough. I'm ready to get started. That is you, my friend. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Extra Digit Movement and MWR Financial. Can't wait to work with you. It's time for us to break the curse of poverty. And the way you do that in America is through entrepreneurship. Till I talk to you guys next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.